Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of Blake's Custom Corner, aided by the toilet paper tripod. I got a haul of customs in from another seller on eBay that are really good that I'm going to show you, and then I've got a couple that I did that I think are pretty good too that we're probably going to be getting on eBay pretty soon, but we'll start with the other guy's stuff first. It's a seller from England. I got these for like 26 pounds, which would be about 40 bucks ish American, and then with the shipping's just getting horrible for Europe. So I mean, all in all, I probably spent about 65 bucks, 60 bucks or so on these, but man, I got 6 of them and they were well worth it. I'm going to skip one of them because I just don't feel it's very relevant, but we'll go ahead and get started. Here is his Icer that he did, and it is just ridiculously good. The face is really good on it. His paint job is really good. I got a little issue with the leg. He uses the eye hooks like I do to fix figures, but it's still, it can still stand with a little bit of help and structure. So, but that's his Icer. So I already have an Icer, and I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. But this one I'm definitely keeping because it's badass. And then this one was my favorite out of all of them that he did. First, we'll show the mini comic that came with Triclops, and his first release, and he's got that different kind of armor scheme going on. There's really no reason for me to have the light on the camera on, but oh well, we're going to deal with it. But that's that Triclops there, you can kind of see. And this is his figure that he did, and it is just really good. He made this little sash belt thing for it, and what he did is apparently he took a Fisto armor, and then he took a Triclops armor, and then he chopped it up and cut it, and he glued it on there. And I haven't actually attempted to take it apart, and I don't really care. But it is just, spot on. He's got detail that he did on the armor, and detail all over. And it is just, and he did something with the helmet, and it still spins. And it's just great. It's a great custom. One of the best that I've ever seen anybody do. I just think it's props to him. And then we've got another Kel Door that I think this is a really good use of a reuse of parts. I have one issue with it. The purple on the boots and the wrists do not even come close to matching the armor and the Havoc staff. So he could have either put a little more blue in there or painted the armor to match it, because that purple is not a bad color to use for Skeletor, but if you got to have it match, because that just doesn't make any sense. But anyway, he did a good job with that. It's got a cape. It's got the streaks in the hair. He sculpted some hair. He's really good at sculpting hair. And then he used Ninjor's head, unmasked head, and just gave him a Havoc staff. He has a little bit of an issue holding the Havoc staff. He doesn't like to hold it very well. But whatever, it's really good too. So now I have 2 Kel Doors, one that I did myself and this one. And I still like mine a little bit better, just because my tones, my purples, match a little bit better. But this is a really good one too. It's the Filmation style Skeletor, and he apparently sculpted, I'm not exactly sure what the staff is from, it could be, I'm not sure, but he definitely sculpted that Havoc staff head, and he definitely sculpted the Skeletor head, and then gave it He-Man's boots, legs, and again we have the issue with the purples, but it's the head sculpt is amazing on it, you know, right down to the little whoop-de-doo there in the back. So that is his Filmation Skeletor, and it's great. He did 2 Evil-Lyns. One of them, just imagine Evil-Lyn in like frost colors. I'm not going to show it just because I think it's pretty good, but it's just, you know, anybody could do that one. But this one is really unique because he did it in a Filmation style colors, and the only thing that would have made it better is obviously she is without her helmet, but he could have done something where he hollowed out a head, but I have an extra 8 Evil-Lyns. I always have Evil-Lyns, and so I think I might do that. I might hollow one out and give her a helmet to hold and paint it up with this same kind of color scheme that he's got. And she has this cape, and I do not believe it is removable. It is glued on there, and that's fine because she has the cape in the cartoon. I don't know if she's ever unhelmeted in the old Filmation cartoon or not. Definitely in 2000X MYP, but it's cool. I like this one to sit on my Skeletor shelf. I have a shelf just for Skeletor stuff, and I have a shelf just for He-Man stuff, and so she's going to be, she actually kind of hangs out with those Kel Doors that I have. Here, let's see if I can get them both in here, is one that I've been working on, and I've started to get these copied, and they're going to be for sale pretty soon, but I've done a Filmation style cowl and his evil cousin Red Eye, and now you can kind of see them both. I'll do each one. But cowl, this was an original cowl. I made a mold of it, and that's how we got the Red Eye. And he still has a little bit of articulation in his arms. The head really isn't going to move that much anymore. But I sculpted his little, I don't know, it's not a beard, it's like, you know, what birds have. But he's got that in the cartoon, and this is a little more color accurate to the cartoon. He's orange, kind of a reddish orange, and then he's got the red hands and feet, and then I went around with a blue on the ears and the yellow and pink, and you know, I even did it in the back, and you can still see, I don't know what that whole deal is in there, but mine was missing a tail, so I sculpted a tail on there, and I gave him the chest thing, and that's my Filmation accurate cowl. And then, like I said, of course, this is Cousin Red Eye, that prick, and he is just, he was the first one out of the mold, and what I did is, while the plastic was so soft, and I took a lighter and just kind of heated up the ears and gave him a flip forward so he's got the droopy ears, and then I took a Dremel tool and went around and kind of roughed his ears up a little bit. I did the same paint around the inner ears with the yellow and the pink and the blue, and then and just painted him up. I just had to throw some Sculpey Milliput eyebrows on there, and then, you know, just came a different paint scheme. He is a solid statuette copy. He is not going to have any articulation at all, but that is going to be, I'm working on stuff right now. I've got imps on the way. I've got shadow weavers on the way. While I'm here jazzing around, I have also, since these are kind of hard to come by, for those of us who have an Eternia playset, this is a reproduction that I have been doing of the gargoyles for the Eternia playset. It's a little bit different on the hands. It's not going to be the exact same color of copper. This is the closest I could find. It does not have the little nubbies that hold it on there. It just is going to sit on your Eternia playset. And these are really expensive. I watched some Eternia parts one day, and the most ridiculous thing that sells on the Eternia playset, and this is all actual bids, not buy it now bullshit, it was the little manta that goes in the moat, sold for $105, and I don't have that. Otherwise I would make reproductions so that we could affordably complete our Eternia playsets, because there's reproduction tracks out there that don't go together very well, or I'm sorry, they do, but the old original tracks for Eternia it's just worthless. When I got mine, I tried putting it together, and mine isn't even completely snapped together because the tabs just break. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with, if you're okay with it, to buy some reproduction parts to make your playsets complete, and these are pretty goddamn spot on. And I have one. I suppose I could go grab it real quick. Probably should have thought of that before. But anyway, if you like these and you are interested in them, I have two of them that I have just about done now, and they will be on sale. What I'm trying to do, since it's Tuesday now, I'd like to get some custom stuff cranked out. Shadow Weavers, Imps, the Cowl and Red Eye double pack. I'm still working on that Looky one, and I've got the Gargoyles, and that's it. That's what I'm going to have, 4 different products. But anyway, that's what I've been working on. Cowl and Red Eye. I really like the Red Eye. I think it's cool. Yours, I'm going to keep mine as the way it is. The one that you get, if you get one from me, is going to have a different color of chest thing, because it's actually supposed to be a really light purple instead of pink. But this is the prototype, and this is how I'm going to know that this is the first one that I did, is I just, for my own amusement, just did something a little bit different with him for my collection. So, but look for my eBay stuff. B1R6989C is my eBay handle. Just type in motu custom on eBay. You'll find some of my crap on there, hopefully on Sunday. Thanks for watching.